My parents didn't care for me when I was young. They just gave me money and left me off to do my own thing. That's when I got into gambling. When I got into gambling, I mixed with the wrong crowd. So they introduced me to this addiction. I owed a lot of people money. I played, I won in an attempt to repay the money. Then I went to loan sharks. That's how addicted I was. Loan sharks. Can you believe it? So what I did, I borrowed a lot of money from them. I couldn't pay it off. Then they started to come to me at my house, demanding my money back. You know what loan sharks do? I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. It's a crowd I was with, I think. Or I just couldn't get out of it.
I spent most of my childhood on the sick bed. The one thing that I will never forget is the smell of medicine. Swallowing pills, injecting funny liquids into my body became a daily routine. However, these medications did not seem to make me better. And I always look out on my bedroom window, and when I see all those healthy children, my friends, playing, I would want to jump out of my bed and just join them, but I couldn't. Suffering alone was not much of a big deal for me, but watching how my parents worked so hard to pay for my medical bills were a whole new different story. And I was living in fear that one day when I go to sleep, I would never wake up again.
Life was pretty dark back then. My parents lost their life due to a car accident when I was just 5. Since then, I began to live with my uncle. It was terrible. He was very abusive towards me. During Parents' Day, other kids' parents would come to school to collect their kids' progress report, and I would just be waiting for my uncle to come. Instead of being praised, I was getting beaten and scolded just because I didn't do better. I had no one to rely or to seek advice from. I tried to run away, but got caught. I was then being abused and locked in that house for 2 whole weeks. I had severe depression back then. I always think ways of committing suicide. I always think, what for living a miserable life like this with no way out? I was hopeless. I was lost.
My brother just threatened. My brother threatened to tell my parents if I didn't go to church, so he dragged me there. So what he did was he introduced me to Christ, where that night, all my scars, all my wounds, all my addictions disappeared. Christ has opened a door for me, a door which I changed forever. He gave me a job which made me have the ability to pay back what I owed to people. He is the reason why I am the person I am today. With His mercy and love, I am free of addiction.
It was a Monday morning and I received a CD from a friend. He asked me to listen to it as it would change my life forever. The next day was Christmas Day, which I did not celebrate at that time. But that night, out of curiosity, I played the CD and it did change my life forever. The Christmas songs and the story about how Jesus was born brought hope to me, and instead of worrying whether I could see the morning light, I wanted to see the morning light. The morning light of Christmas Day, Jesus Christ. He gave me hope, and now I am healthy and strong. Every year I will look forward to Christmas Day, as this is the day where I had defeated my enemies and won the war. only by the strength and hope given by Jesus Christ, my Savior.
One day, my best friend told me that she wanted to bring me to a church at the end of December to celebrate the arrival of Jesus Christ. I realized that at this time, finally there's someone for me to rely on, to seek help from, to look up to, someone that will light up the darkness and guide me through it. And that is Jesus. Instead of having depression, I began to gain happiness and had the courage to confront my uncle. I learned to forgive him and learned that he was as broken as me. Finally, I introduced him to Jesus. Jesus has broken the chains that had restrained me from having joy and hope. I am free.
The 25th of December is the day where we celebrate the person who has changed my life forever. It's a day where we won't celebrate our winnings, but we will celebrate the birth of the Son of God.
Christmas is a day when my life had changed and become meaningful. I trusted Him that I will recover and become healthy and strong, and I did. Christmas is a reminder to me that the birth of Christ is a gift from God.
To me, Christmas is not just about Santa Claus and the 8 reindeers. It was about the arrival of Son of God. He gave me the